If your skin feels dry no matter what you use, this episode is for you. If we've never met, I am Evelyn behind Purple Essence by Evelyn. I teach women how to rediscover their God given beauty and vitality so they can age well with grace, confidence, and purpose. Okay, so if you are 40 plus, a woman 40 years old or older, you might be noticing tightness of skin, dullness of skin, dry skin, and maybe the products that you've used in the past isn't working for you anymore. Well, let me tell you what's going on. It's the hormonal shifts. You may have been now into perimenopause. Maybe you are already in your menopausal stage of life. And so our skin's just going to react differently. Our skin loses the moisture, and the cell turnover rate is a lot slower than it was before. And so it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong. It just means we need to come up with a different strategy for hydration. Now, I will tell you one of the biggest mistakes that I see women make is skipping exfoliation. This is an important step to use for all ages, but especially as we get older. And here's why: the our pores get clogged, and we get have dead skin sitting on the surface. And so now the products that you're using, your moisturizers that you're using, it's not penetrating. It's just nowhere to go because it is now being blocked by dead skin. It's being blocked by the clogged pores. So our job is to remove the barrier so that the products that you're using can work. So if you've been using products and you feel like they're just sitting on your skin, that's why. You may have even been noticing when you put products on, it just rolls off. It's because it cannot get through. It cannot get to the pores in your skin. It's so important that when you're using products that you're not just putting it on the surface of your skin. You want it to go deep into your pores, and so that you are getting the transformation that you want. You're getting the results that you want. So let me tell you, it's so easy to do an exfoliating step. And it only takes 1 to 2 days a week, 3 days a week if you want. But it's really simple and it doesn't take a lot of time. If you are new to exfoliation or you have really sensitive skin, I would recommend that you use it for about 5 minutes. And if you are an exfoliating pro, if you've used it in the past, your skin is not sensitive at all, then you can leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes. That's what's recommended. Now, I have also in the past used exfoliators for an hour. Like I get busy and I'm doing things and it's on my face, but I have been using exfoliators for decades now, so it's not a problem for me. So here's the steps what you want to do. You want to make sure that your skin is dampened, not wet, but you want it to be dampened. If you're putting exfoliators onto dry skin, it's too harsh. So because it's the granules in there, you don't want anything that's going to be harsh on your skin. So you always want to make sure that your skin is moist, that it's dampened. And then you want to make sure that, and as you're applying it, you want to apply it on evenly. So there's actually, you can use a brush. There's a matte brushes that you can use, or you can just use your fingers and apply it and then let it sit on for 3 to 5, 15, 20 minutes. And the 15 to 20 minutes is recommended. But like I said, if you're new to exfoliation or have very sensitive skin, you're going to want to start off with baby steps. Start off small and build up to the 15 to 20 minutes. Now, when you're ready to remove it, I find the most effective way is to take a warm face cloth, not hot, but you want it warm, and then apply it to your face, press it on for a few seconds. I don't know, 10 seconds or so. And so what that does is it loosens up your product. So now the removal is so much easier. When you apply your mask, your exfoliators, you want to put it all over your face, but kind of think of a raccoon. You want to have it, you don't want to get it like around your eyes. You don't want it, you want it to be underneath that eye bone here. You don't want it to go directly around your mouth either. Now, here's why. Those two areas are very sensitive. It's also the two areas that's going to show signs of aging faster. And it is you don't ever want to tug on those areas. You always want to be very gentle with those areas. So never put a mask or exfoliators around those areas. Everywhere else, for sure, your throat, your décolleté, make sure that you're covering that. And when you're using all of your skincare products, you want to do your throat and décolleté as well, because those also show signs of aging. Okay, so now after you've exfoliated your skin, you want to take warm water and just rinse and rinse and rinse. This is perfect for if you're doing your exfoliation in the shower. You just make sure that you're rinsing, because your exfoliators have little granules. You want to make sure that you have removed them all. Now, I like using a toner. Actually, it's a toning essence. It's not really a toner, but it's a toning essence that I just put a little on a cotton round and make sure everything's removed. And it's also refreshing. It's full of hydration. So there you go again. We want as much hydration as we can get once we are 40 plus. Okay, so then after you do that, you want to be sure that you follow your next step, which is using a serum that has hydration. So they're made just for you. Serums are so important because it's, to me, the magic of skincare. Everything else we do in skincare, your cleanser, your moisturizer, your sunscreen, that's your maintenance. But when you use a serum, that's when you're going to get age reversal. That's when you're going to do correctives. And that's when you're going to get that boost of your hydration. So don't skip your serums. Okay, so now we talked about exfoliators, but I also feel like using a hydration mask is important as well if you are having difficulties with your hydration. So with your mask, I know you might think, well, you just said exfoliator. Masks and exfoliators are very different. Here's the difference. Think about it as a math equation. When you use an exfoliator, you are subtracting from your skin. You are removing from your skin. You are removing the dead skin cells. You are unplugging those pores. When you use a mask, you are adding to your skin. You're adding hydration or whatever other type of mask that you use that is going to take care of whatever your skin concern is. So using a hydration mask is great. I have a blog, and in the blog, I put down like my favorite exfoliators and my favorite mask and other products. So then I will put that in the description. Okay, another thing I see, the mistake that I see that's happening when you're 40 plus is that if you're using the same products that you're using when you're 20, it's probably not working as well for you. When we're in our 20s, we're really just doing maintenance, right? You know, there's a saying that in the cosmetic industry that is, when you're 20, you have the skin you're born with. When you're 40, you have the skin that you worked for. And when you're 60, you have the skin that you deserve. Okay. And even if you're like 60 and you haven't been doing the things, it's okay. Whatever age you start is never too late. You're never too early and never too late. You just use different products. And when you start early, that's great because now you just been doing the maintenance and you don't have as much work or correctives and reversals as you get older. But if you start older, it's okay. We have products that help turn back the clock, turn back the calendar, actually. We have a product line that helps you look up to 7 years younger. So we got you. It's okay. You're never too late. You know, a lot of times we just didn't know things when we didn't have the education about skincare. And we didn't know to stay out of the sun, or not to stay out of the sun. We want the sun, but we didn't know to protect with SPF. And that does a lot of damage to our skin. So these are a lot of the things that we just didn't grow up with. So when you're 20, you have products that you're going to use that's easier, and you're not trying to do any age reversals. You're really just trying to maintain your skin, and you'll do some preventives for sure. But when you're in our 40s, it takes different products. So I always say start with the skincare quiz. Sometimes it's not even like doing a whole total overall change up of your product. Sometimes it's just filling in gaps. So if you start with the skincare quiz, that will help you figure out where you need the products that you need. And I always feel like using the high quality products. Now I know there's controversy about that, like, oh well, this product is just going to work as well as that product, and it's not because of cost. Well, I'm going to tell you, a lot of times if you're using a lower quality product, it has a lot of fillers in it and it has chemicals in it, and it's just products that's not ingredients that's not good for your skin. But if you're using a higher end product that you can get for a great deal, then you're gonna be able to get the results that you're looking for without harming your skin. Okay, so basically that's it. Do an exfoliation, bringing in your hydration mask, bringing in hydrating serums, and really taking the quiz to see where you are. Do you need to fill in gaps? Do you need to totally change over systems that you are using? That's it. It's really simple to get that hydration in. Okay, so if this video has helped you, there's something I would love for you to do. Like it. Give me a like so that I know that you saw the video. And if you want to comment and let me know, what do you think about this? I'd love to hear your comments. And if you have a friend or anyone that you know that may find value with this, please forward this video to them. What I will do in the description below is I will add I have a full blog about this, so you can read the blog. And I will also put here the skincare quiz because, yeah, let's just find out if there's gaps that you need, like what is it that's blocking that hydration for you? How can I help you? That is my passion, my love, to be able to give back to the community and help you to have the skin that you want and the vitality that you want and have the confidence with your skin. All right. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss others. I'm here to help you to age well. I'm your aging well guide. So subscribe to the channel so you can see all the other videos that I have. And I'll see you in the next video that I make. Bye for now.